As Joe Biden's approval rating slips towards single digits, the Democratic Party is in peril. They seek to find some way in order to entice voters to come back to the Democratic Party and vote for them in order to save them from the orange Cheeto. Orange man bad. In that pursuit, they've latched on to January 6th. That's right, a couple days ago was the third year anniversary of the January 6th so-called insurrection, and MSNBC's John Capehart did his best to drum up support as he relived the moment.
And author of Hold the Line, The Insurrection and One Cop's Battle for America's Soul. Officer Fanone, I'm going to try to get through this.
Capehart's overreaction here is just embarrassing.
And One Cop's Battle for America's Soul. Officer Fanone, I'm going to try to get through this.
Even over actors like William Shatner, who played Captain Kirk on Star Trek, and Mekhi Curtis, who plays Kanan on the Book of Canaan, we're like, wow, now that's overacting. Capehart's actually sitting up here crying, fighting back tears, going down memory lane about January 6th because it's so fresh in his memory, that day when that one person and those people and I mean, see, this is the reason why the Democratic Party is failing, because they insult our intelligence. Even this guy, this cop, Fanone, who's capitalizing off of 3 years ago, what happened that fateful day, he ain't even buying what you're selling, Capehart. Look at the guy's face. This ex-cop is sitting there like, is that what we doing? Is that what we doing?
Officer Fanone, I'm going to try to get through this. Thank you for what you did 3 years ago today.
So we landed on this thick, huh?
Thank you for what you did 3 years ago today. Please tell me your thoughts on this third anniversary.
The wound's still fresh there, Fanone? Really? As he tries to pretend that he hasn't told this same story 276 times over the last 3 years as he collects speaking fees around the District of Columbia. I want the Democratic Party to understand that this will not work. This will not get black butts back in the seats, nor will it get black voters to come out and vote for Joe Biden in next year's election. It's not going to do it. We can see. Yeah, we can see that what happened on January 6th, I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it was okay that a bunch of Trump supporters went up and staged a sit-in. But come on. You're in the age of Netflix. We all saw what happened at Waco. Much worse. What happened at Ruby Ridge? Much worse. And for black folks, at least a few of us remember or have seen footage or read something about what happened to the MOVE organization in Philly back in 1985. We know what happens when the government really wants to get your ass. The Philadelphia Police Department bombed a city block. They killed 11 black folks, 5 of them children. They destroyed 61 homes and left over 225 people homeless. So now we know what bad is. And what happened on January 6th was not bad. I don't care how many times you get Democrats to come out here and lie. I don't care how many times MSNBC reporters pretend to be disturbed as if they're suffering from PTSD. And to top it all off, this is even the worst of it. You know, it just goes to show how far they will go to try to make a buck or sell an election or get sympathy or to capitalize off of bad things that happen. Do you hear the one about the other cop running for Congress now? Yeah, they not give this guy credit as if he stopped the insurrection single-handedly. You know that guy. Looks like Jeffrey Wright. Been jealous or something. It's not working. Here's the thing. This is why we don't believe you. First of all, I don't know what makes this guy think he should be a congressman just because he was a failed Capitol Hill security guard police officer. And don't get me started on the Capitol Hill police. They're not real police, okay? The only time they do police work is when a black woman drives up a one-way street. Then they got to drop 50 bullets in her car and almost kill her baby as they kill her. Now, so we got this guy running for Congress on the basis of nothing, and people calling him a hero. As if he stopped the insurrection, this takeover, this coup. Meanwhile, we know what coups look like because we've seen them in Haiti. Go to Haiti, you'll see a real coup. When this type of footage comes out of D.C., then we'll worry. And for the record, guys, if you have a coup that can be stopped by one Capitol Hill police officer with a walkie-talkie in a single handgun that he never fires, if that guy can stop a coup, guess what? He didn't have one. These are facts. And the fact that you don't think that Americans can see through this, you don't have to be Superman to see through this. Desperation. It doesn't look good on you. See, a lot of people have been punked by the Democratic Party, this two-party system, Republicans that lie, Democrats that lie harder. But people are starting to wake up and people are starting to speak out. Who knew they had a casting couch for third-rate cable news podcasters to get shows? It's horrible, man. Look, Americans are not going to go for this. We're tired of it. We're waking up. And we're going to start taking risks, and we're going to be speaking out more and more often. Just call it the Cat Williams effect. All right, my name is Tim Black. You know how to follow me, where to follow me. Real Tim Black on most of social media. Also, Tim Black Show. We're not going for it this time. You're going to have to do better than this. Come up with scarier stories. You're going to have to Orange Man bad us a lot more intensely than this. Because this ain't getting it. You're getting lazy. Do better.
Thank you. Please, the honor is mine. Michael Fanone, thank you very much for coming to the Saturday Show, but more importantly, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Did you like that content? If you did, click the subscribe button now. Don't forget to turn on all your notifications so you don't miss a single episode from your uncle, Tim Black. I'll see you on the next one.